Your eyes don't just see the world, they remember it. They carry echoes of mountains crossed, languages lost, fireside songs, and if you were born with hazel eyes, your story is even more mysterious because your gaze doesn't settle. It shifts, green at dawn, gold at noon, bronze at dusk. This is not just about eye color. This is about how light bends, how genes collide, and how something as small as an iris can carry the weight of history. This is the origin and mystery of hazel eyes. Hazel eyes are among the rarest and most complex eye colors in the world. Around 5% of the global population has them, with higher rates in certain regions like Spain, Turkey, the Middle East, and Brazil. In the United States, about 18% of people have hazel eyes. Despite this, science is still uncovering exactly how and why they form. Unlike blue or green eyes, hazel eyes aren't uniform. They contain varying levels of brown melanin, golden pheomelanin, and a scattering effect in the iris that can produce greens, ambers, or gray. The inner ring near the pupil is often brown or coppery, radiating outward into green or gray, creating an eye that appears to change with the light. This is due to a phenomenon known as scattering, the same effect that makes the sky look blue. From a genetic perspective, hazel eyes are polygenic, influenced by at least 16 genes. Two major players, OCA2 and HERC2, control melanin levels in the iris. Specific variants in HERC2 can reduce OCA2 activity, resulting in lighter eyes. Other genes fine-tune eye color further, shaping the blend of pigments and how light interacts with them. Hazel eyes usually result from a moderate amount of melanin, not enough for brown, but more than green. Interestingly, hazel does not follow simple Mendelian inheritance. A 2015 pedigree study from Kangra, India, showed that hazel eyes appeared in multi-generational lineages in temperate climates, but were much rarer in families from humid subtropical areas like Bihar. The study concluded that hazel eyes are neither sex-linked nor purely dominant or recessive. It even speculated that climate could affect the gene expression of pigmentation, suggesting that environmental factors may subtly influence whether hazel eyes emerge. Historically, hazel eyes likely emerged in regions where genes for light and dark pigmentation mixed, while green eyes are thought to trace back to early European ancestry, and blue eyes to a single genetic mutation. Hazel eyes probably evolved through interbreeding in areas with high genetic diversity, like the Caucasus, Anatolia, North Africa, and Iberia, regions that were crossroads for trade, migration, and conquest. These regions were perfect environments for genetic mixing, which contributed to the emergence of hazel eyes. Ancient DNA studies haven't pinpointed a single gene responsible for hazel eyes, but they do show that by the Bronze Age, lighter eyes, blue, green, and possibly hazel, were found from the Pontic steppe to southern Siberia. Some individuals buried in these regions carried genetic variants linked to intermediate eye colors. Today, hazel eyes are common in mixed ancestry regions, including northern Spain, parts of Turkey and Iran, Brazil's European-descended population, and the Levant. Hazel eyes are often confused with other colors. Compared to brown eyes, hazel has less melanin and more color variation. When compared to green eyes, hazel is multitonal, often displaying a golden or brown ring around the pupil. Amber eyes, on the other hand, have a more uniform, golden-yellow hue and lack the greenish tones that define hazel irises. Hazel eyes aren't just a biological blend, they're also a symbol of transition. In Celtic folklore, the hazel tree was sacred, and eyes of this color were thought to bring wisdom. Roman poets celebrated hazel-eyed women as both fierce and tender, while in Arabic cultures, hazel eyes, or ayan sahalia, have long been associated with desert beauty and poetic longing. Even today, hazel eyes are often linked to qualities like spontaneity, independence, and charisma. The evolution of hazel eyes may have been influenced by regions with mild sunlight. In areas with high UV exposure, darker eyes provide better protection, but in temperate climates, lighter eyes pose no disadvantage. Sexual selection likely played a role as well. Rare traits like hazel eyes often become attractive simply because they're uncommon. Combined with founder effects in small populations, this helped the persistence of hazel eyes. Hazel eyes remain rare, mysterious, and endlessly fascinating. While science continues to unravel their genetic blueprint, their full story is more than just biology. It's woven into culture, memory, and perception. Hazel eyes are seen in monarchs' portraits, in children born in cities where continents meet, and in poets who describe them as sunlight trapped in the forest. Their appeal transcends the scientific. They tap into something emotional, something primal. In fashion and photography, hazel eyes are prized for their adaptability. They shift under different lights, mirror surrounding colors, and challenge our understanding of eye color. Hazel eyes defy simple categorization. Ultimately, hazel eyes aren't a fixed point on the color spectrum, but a dynamic window into ancestry, environment, and light. They reflect not only our inherited traits, but how the world reflects back at us. Hazel eyes aren't just a color. They're a conversation between genes, geography, and light, a quiet rebellion against simplicity, a mosaic of pigment and time. When you meet them, the world pauses. In them, nature didn't settle for one answer. It embraced many. If you've made it this far, your eyes must be curious too. If you're fascinated by the science behind beauty, the history behind our genes, and the hidden stories in everyday things, this channel is for you. Subscribe to History Hub for more videos blending myth, DNA, and discovery. And if you have hazel eyes or know someone who does, leave a comment below. Where are you from? What stories do your eyes carry? Thanks for watching. The past lives in all of us. Sometimes it just takes one glance to see it.